I'm Scott Culbertson from the Kofax Partner Group, and I'm joined today with Alan Minton from HMB. Alan, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thanks for inviting me.
Hey, so much talk about digital transformation in the marketplace. What kinds of things are you talking to your customers about?
Well, digital transformation, we're talking a lot about problem solving of some really basic things that they do regularly. Accounts payable, insurance claim processing, constituent onboarding. How can they make that more efficient, not only internally, but make it a better customer experience?
And specific examples of things that maybe you've built for customers or are planning to build.
Yeah, so there's a couple interesting ones that I thought. We're in the process of finishing out right now a product we've used KTA and Kapow to help manage the travel and expense matching. We have a customer that they get their expense reports in and they have individuals taking a look at the receipts, matching them back up against the expense statements. And what we've done is we've used KTA to go ahead and do the automatic matching, and then the Kapow piece to go in back in and confirm which one of those line items are accurate. So all they're doing is they get a 100 line item expense report, and all they have to do is check one or two things. So instead of going back and looking at everything, we've really improved the process, reduced about 80% of the time that they've had with this right now. So it's really cool how they've done it.
It's powerful.
Yeah.
What about some other things maybe you've got in the pipeline or thinking about?
Well, there's a really neat one we've got. We're working with a company that it's their cell phone processing. So when you have your insurance on your cell phone, you lose it and stuff, you have to turn it in. There's a lot of fraud with that. And I did not know this, but there's a lot of,
either.
Well, people want to go and get new phones, still keep the old ones, things like that nature. So they submit a lot of these claims, and what we're doing with them is we're working on how to automatically check the insurance claim against the required documents. So send in your utility bill and send in a copy of your driver's license. It was kind of interesting to hear a little bit about some of the facial recognition stuff coming out. So that could be a neat piece that we might want to add to it. But we're doing that right now. Cell phone insurance processing. I never thought about it, but it brought to us, and KTA has been fabulous on that as well.
Wow, that does sound like a really interesting application. How do you start those conversations with your customers?
It's a little bit different than some of the other stuff. We sell some other commodity products, but this is really a value sell. So it's really a question where you sit down and talk to them about what do they do today, what's the bad thing that's happening, and what are the reasons. And when you hear that, then you can begin to take a look at the sort of the Kofax suite of products and figure out, do they need a capture piece, maybe some content management, or do we really need a full platform? And it kind of goes on its own. If you ask the right questions and have those, we were talking with a public sector entity that was really struggling with figuring out how to onboard their constituents to some of their the public programs. And what we discovered is they would go out into the field, bring stuff back. It was really long and drawn out. That was a mobile solution, and that's what we needed to figure out. So we were able to get the SDK. We have a mobile practice. We were able to put it together, so now they can go on board live while they're with the customer.
Wow. Do you find that the whole conversation around digital transformation takes you into different places within the organization?
Yeah, it does, right? So you typically everyone wants to start with IT or maybe a business unit owner, but more and more people come in. So if you were to map out the conversations you have during the process of a sale or a solution stuff, more and more people appear at different times as you go down. And I think as the nomenclature becomes more normalized for people, they understand, digital transformation, more people want to participate in it. So yeah, we spend more time with more people at customers because of those type of conversations.
Yeah, we're hearing more and more that customers want to do this. They have initiatives to do this. It's on their charter, but they just struggle sometimes getting started. Have you seen one way or another that customers seem to be more successful in how they go and kind of approach digital transformation?
Well, I think if you can, that's kind of a scary term, right? Digital transformation, it seems really large, and subsequently everyone equates large with expensive, right? So everyone's nervous. So if you can get a sort of a quick hit is what we've discovered. So let's find one particular challenge that you have. Getting rid of paper is kind of the easiest thing to do. But if you can talk about that, and then what's the downstream effect of that, everybody opens up and they understand it. So as people understand the concept of digital transformation, realize, while it may cost some money, the return is so great. Once you get one thing done, we've gone in, we've solved a problem, shown a really positive ROI. Now there's a line at the door to talk about, okay, how can you do that for the rest of my business? So we figure if we can get one real good ROI victory up front, then it's great from there on out.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Alan. Thank you for joining us today, here with Alan Minton from HMB. Thank you.